Here from KWP. Today I would like to introduce you to my new plugin which will allow you to build some complex tabs on for your website like you see here. As you can see, this is a pretty complex tab which includes the blurb module on tab 1 and also having 2 rows and 3 columns. And then the another tab here is having a single row here with some text modules, and then we have some theme modules divided into 3 columns. And then on the third row we have similar arrangement with complex collection of rows, modules and columns. So the and of course you can create anything basically into your tabs. You can put any modules, like here I'm using the pricing table module in both tabs like this, and then here I am presenting the blog module in 3 tabs, and each one has a different styles. Basically I'm getting the content from Divi provided layout packs here. So this demo shows how you can use the blog post in tabs, and then you can use the WooCommerce shop module also to present your products in a tab based content layout. So this plugins basically will allow you to create these kind of complex tabs easily. First thing, why you need this. Basically the current tab module in Divi, as you can see, is pretty much limited, which allows you to simply provide you with a set field, this type of field which is called visual editor, which you can use to enter some static content. You can obviously add some image here or some other stuff, but you cannot inject or add any Divi module or build columns or put complex content here. This is where the plugin I've created is here to help you. So, and the beauty and the fun part of this plugin is it works fully compatible with the visual builder. uh, Basically in the visual builder, this does not provide you a new module, but instead it it brings some additional options on your sections. So let me show you. So as you can see here, this is the style 1 tab. You don't see it as a tab content here in the visual builder while you are editing the page, but on the front end it works like this. So what you need to do is you can edit the content directly in your page like this. This is a row 1 which is converted to tab 1, and this row is converted to tab 2, and this row, these 3 rows here have been added to tab 3. Let me show you how. You simply need to edit the section, and you will have this toggle, the new toggle, which is the label of the section which says section. Open this and then enable this convert to tab option. Once you enable this and click done, you're done. Basically you have converted your rows to tabs. All the rows within that section, all the rows within this particular section will be converted to tabs, and you will be presented on the front end something like this. So, and moreover you can basically merge a couple of rows in one tab also. Let me show you how. Basically if you look into this in the wireframe view, you can see, let me close this so I can explain you. As you can see, the first row is named as services, and you can see the label, the tab menu label is basically coming from your raw label. it says services, and thus the content is presented into the first tab and the label has become services. Then the second tab has this content. This is basically two rows here. So as you can see, I have two rows with the same exact same label, and thus uh, the plugin understands that these two rows belongs to one tab, and put all your content from these two rows into a tab and name that tab as my team. As you can see here, this is the my team tab, which contains two rows from your section. And then the third section tab has is labeled as our work, and it contains one and two and three rows. So as you can see here, our work, our work, our work. This is how this works. Simply edit your section, enable the tab, enable this option, and and then you're done. All your rows are converted to tabs. If you don't, if you will not label your rows, each row will have a default label and each row will be converted to individual tabs. So if I would not have make these two rows the same label, it will become two separate tabs. So this is how easy it is. Just simply while creating your page, while designing your page in a Divi Visual Builder, if you need a section with some tabbed content, you just need to enable enable this option from your section and name your rows like this, whatever tab menu label you want, and boom, you're done. Additionally, you have some customization options as well here, like the tab menu position. You can put it on top or bottom, and then the tab menu alignment, you can put it left, center, or right. Like here it is right, here it is center. And additionally, you have the tab menu container width. This is basically the container width of the menu, and then there are more options you can enable by this option. If you enable this, this will show a bunch of different options here to customize your tab menu styling. Tab menu look, as you can see, this looks different and this looks different. This can be easily customized from the tab menu styling options here. So here it is. So I hope you like this, and this is fully responsive. All your raw styling and module responsive settings obviously applies on in the mobile when you browse it. So this is how you can create some really complex and useful tabbed sections and tabbed content in your pages. You don't have to leave your page while you are editing it. Just simply convert any section on your page directly into a tab, and you're done. You don't have to add some tab module and be limit yourself to the provided tab fields. Simply do whatever, add whatever content, add whatever modules in your rows, and make use of the raw columns also, and everything will be presented on the front end like this into beautiful tabs. Thank you. Thank you for watching.